competition at arm's length. The settlement has been scheduled, inclusions noted. If you are the successful bidder, contract hits the palm, back inside, autograph, 10% deposit, and the deal is done. If you have requested changes and had those approved, bid with confidence under those. If not, we will take this original contract and the terms of sale as being both read and understood. Well, buyers, apart from the driveway, it's pretty much a level walk down into the heart of Oatley. The pub, my goodness, what a wonderful place to hang out. Friday night if you're under 30, every other night if you're over. It's certainly good fun, good pizzas, good food, and certainly good cold refreshments after a hard day at work. PRD Oatley I've never seen there. They're still in the office, well past closing time, of course. You've got good selections of cafes and eateries on your doorstep. Oatley, my goodness, the premier St George suburbs. Reasoning is because of the easy access to stations, parklands, and the quality school that sits on our doorstep. We are in that premier suburb. We are looking for a new owner to capitalise on this wonderful position with the added bonus of having a 3-bedroom unit here for outright sale. Buyers, I'm in your hands. I've said enough. Hand over to you. Where would you like to see the bidding commence here today? My suggestion, based on last week's sale, is somewhere in the early millions. 1 or 2 million, I think would be a fair place to start. Maybe just at that million would be slightly less scary. 1,020,000, 1,030,000, that round those numbers, but I'm in your hands. Last week's sale at 1,035,000. This is your chance. 950, a little light on. I was hoping to start with at least an extra digit in your bidding there. 950, the better offer. Good work to do. I'm not shy of it, despite my my accent. At 950 a bid, I'm just going to go straight in with a vendor bid at 1,020,000. So I'm going to give you an idea. You need to be above that mark. At 20 the bid now, at 1,020,000. That's a bid that we need to be in excess of to buy this home at a 1020. Would you go 30, sir, and get back in front? 20 the better bid. 25. So you'd like to shorten my stride each and every. I should have asked for 100,000. We might have got closer. At 25 a bid, 1025 the offer. Live offer on the left now to 1,025,000. Well, last week's buyer would love to see this sell for 1,035,000, and she's here to support you. At 1025 is your bid. My instructions sit north of this, as they often do. Reserves are set. Expectations based on feedback. We had offer at this level prior to the auction campaign. Owner's very keen to let the Englishman have a nibble on the floor. Sir, I'd encourage you to just prepare your next bid, because I think our instructions were clear at this mark in our conversations around that base price which we have with our owners prior to auction day. 5 at 46, live auction at 1,025,000, Alex, just in case you did miss the start there, so I want to keep you up to date. 1,025,000 is the live offer now. Gentlemen seated, left-hand side is in pole position. You look it, so I wish you all the best with your injury. I don't know whether I should dig any deeper or just move on, to be honest. I pulled my calf muscle playing five-a-side football. My mistake was having not done any warm-up in the 35 years prior to my first game of football. But 25 a bid. Dean's back in, crouching low. Solid knees, much fitter than I, Dean Sparotto. Similar age group though. 25 a bid. I think we're going to need to be at 50 plus to buy this. And that's not an age reference, that is a dollar figure. 25 the better offer. 35 last week's sale, 3 1.5. 50? 40. Oh, we're edging closer, so. No, that's fine. I love a game of table tennis. You have return serve. We'll go back to our owners and see if there's a consideration. In New South Wales, I'm only entitled to 1 vendor bid. Rather bizarrely, further north, you're entitled to as many as you want, which is, I don't know, sometimes I wish I had another one because I would be nudging you forward again, but 40 is your bid. 1040, 1,040,000 is the offer. 1,040,000. Also, up in Queensland, I know, different place, different country, really, they don't have to quote a price when it comes to auction guides, and they have less of the kerfuffle that's currently going around in the marketplace around property price guides, reserve prices. In Adelaide, you have to disclose your reserve. It has to be within your agency agreement at auction, before auction, which is rather perverse because we want to find out what the market's prepared to pay, not guess before we go to market what it might be worth, because let's be fair, it's all opinions. 40 is the bid. I've got plenty of material. I know it's very dry, let's be fair. It's mostly auction related. If you get me at the pub and we're not talking about property, I would take a step back and walk home if I were you. 40 a bid. 1040. Madam, look, we're above your purchase at 10 at 50 last week. That was competition driven. This is buyer versus my owner. Nice little battle with a lot of auction filler in between. 40 a bid. Not too late to register if you see value. Otherwise, we're going to go to Winona next week for a fully renovated 3-bedroom and give you an idea of what the renovated cost is of a property in this position with that 3rd bedroom. Late arrivals, 1,040,000 is the live bid. You were last week as last week's again. Yeah, just watching this week. Okay. 40 a bid. 50 is my suggestion. I've been very consistent. It needs to be above that mark to buy this, but at 40 I'm bid away. Look, I was just trying to save Dean the effort, sir, but I like your style. 50 the better offer. At a million. And the owner has said at that 50. At 50, I'm going to make it clear, buyers. If there isn't a better bid, we sell it today at 1,050,000. You can register now, not to this gentleman's approval, but 1,050,000. I sell it then once. Is there a better bid? Twice, thrice, all done. It's clear. We go. Sold. Well played, sir. Congratulations. Well, there we go, buyers. We had, I think it was 3 or 4 last week at 10 at 50 for a 3-bedroom. Today we had the one unconditional buyer. If you ever find yourself in this position as a buyer, you've got a great opportunity to not compete with the market. You're just competing with my owner. Otherwise, you compete with the market and my owner. So congratulations to Dean and Taj, PRD Oatley. 2 more to go today. We've already sold Railway Parade Penshurst. Yeah, good stuff. Classic 1Bidder registration and the ability to have a good, realistic guide, a good relationship with your buyer pool, and an owner who's been kept informed over a campaign with good quality feedback and accurate feedback based on a good relationship with your marketplace allows us to conduct these without any controversy. Good result, good campaign. Everyone's happy. It's how it should be.